Hello everyone, YouTubers, Alex here, back with some more Boom Beach. And here in front of you, which, to be fair, doesn't look any different, is the HQ15 tree-based design. Now, because there wasn't really much in the ways of buildings added in the from HQ14 to 15, although, let me just quickly minimise and just check something. Yes, that is working fine, good. Sorry, just being paranoid a second. But here we have the HQ15 base, like I said. There isn't really much that's different, but I think you had like an extra sniper, you had the residence at the front here, and I think you had also like things like the weapons lab, which I haven't got yet, and also statue storage, which I've got over here. Now, like I said, there's not in the ways of that's too different. Like I said, I've got this. I put like a front sniper at the front. I moved the statues sort of over here. We got the stone storage at the back, and the extra residence I've like shimmied around a little bit, so that's there. But all in all, everything is pretty much the same. I've not moved. Although that tree needs to go because it's actually clipping slightly. But other than that, the base is pretty much the same. But this base is not meant to be for the most perfect defense, but it will work okay. For a handful of defenses. Mind you, I would still recommend the buildings be a higher level. Let me just tab out a second. The reason I'm concerned is this will be in the next video, but as you can see, I actually have a different CPU in my laptop. But I'm looking at those temperatures. The GPU is probably what I'm concerned about. We're nearly hitting 90 degrees. Yes, that's flipping hot. But then, mind you, what I'm doing right now is the most intensive workload I would put on this laptop, which is playing a game. I'm actually recording at 60 FPS. This new CPU certainly is better at that, and also playing games. So we actually just hit 93 degrees just then. So we will be hitting T-junction very soon, or at least throttling. So, but anyway, before we carry on to that, you can also see I have a lot of resources. That is because I have been doing something that I have long since missed, and that is Tank Medic. I finally have the medics. They are a godsend right now. They've been a troop that I've been long missing. Here are the stats of them with my health boost, which is actually a good amount, and I've been clearing a lot of players. All of these NPCs I've cleared out. We've also got these players here. There's 5 of them I've cleared out. So once again, flexing my muscles, I suppose, in regards to the my Boom Beach muscles, I suppose. So we'll go through each base, and I'll quickly show you my attacks with them. They're nothing special. If anything, these bases, I suppose I was a bit lucky. They all were quite weak. But it does prove also a point that Tank Medic is still a strategy which I really did think. It's a requirement almost. You need to have statues that assist it. If you don't have anything else, at least have GBE. GBE is still something that this strategy uses a lot of. You need a lot to drop them, and in my mind, quite a bit to support them. So having Tank Medic with the statues that I have on this other account is fantastic, and I certainly couldn't have gone wrong here. You will also notice throughout this entire attack, and to be honest, throughout all the attacks, I might as well run these through a little quickly because I do actually have quite a few of them to show you. But you'll also notice that a lot of my abilities do a lot of damage, but that is most likely because for the level of player that I am in this account, I've been really pushing for those armory upgrades and getting all the gold, getting as many upgrades as I can, and really just, you know, pushing for each upgrade. And there you go, there goes the first place. Temperatures 96 degrees, that is quite concerning, but we'll carry on. Hopefully this computer does not literally blow up as I'm operating it, but this base is a joke, literally a joke. There's one sniper. Like, this guy gave up on defense a long time ago, so we'll run this one nice and fast for you. So it was no competition. Just take out that sniper, and the base was mine just to sort of trundle through, taking out each building one by one. I think you can see how this goes. In other words, pretty much flawless victory, and a mini hyper barrage at the end there. That was actually 3 barrages at the end, if you were wondering. Check on temperatures here, 95 degrees. Well, I don't know what TJ Max is, but I'm probably going to be hitting it soon. Actually, I just realised all the heat's going towards my phone. That's probably a bad idea, so I'll throw that over there on my bed. So we'll show you this one. This base was once again another fairly simple one, but going back to all these upgrades, the GBE abilities has been something that I do push for, even on my defensive account. Even my defensive account doesn't have all the statues to even give me extra GBE, but it's just nice being able to just click a barrage, click an artillery, maybe 2 artilleries, but you can take out most buildings. That was overkill smoke, but it just shows you that with the appropriate statues to help you, you can just roll bases. I can understand why on our task force, Azuka being our highest level member, I can understand now why he does tank medic all the time. It is just an awesome strategy. I mean, right now this is pretty baby tank medic, but I've only just got medics, so. But regardless, it's still a really good strategy. And I mean, look, these are my stats: 18 damage, 43% health, and 38 GBE. It's still early days. I still need to get a few more masterpieces with the gunboat energy and stuff. I'm actually going to fast forward these a little bit quicker now, but just because I don't know how much longer my laptop will keep going before something actually does, legitimately speaking, melt. I don't know, but this base was a total and utter roll. You get bases like that where you can just roll them, but I actually need to upgrade my gold storage before I think it's these tanks are level 3 at the moment, so I need to get more storage before I can get some level 4 tanks, which will make them even more insane. I mean, all these tanks have nearly 1,000 extra health. They have a lot, and then I threw double medkits just because I had GBE to spare. So there you go. So then final base is this one, which we will show you now. Which this one I did not long ago at all. So I mean, even something like these boom mines, they didn't do much to me. They took off about 40% of one of my tanks there. There you go. But he's getting healed out really quickly because of the medics. And I never underestimate your medics. They are a huge asset to any attack. I mean, I've always said that. And I mean, at the end of this attack here, I was just throwing GBE around. Threw some at that building there. I think I threw a barrage at that stuff. You were a bit too powerful in this particular when you were fighting a base, when you just have GBE and you can literally afford to throw it around any building you desire. I mean, that was what it was getting to at this point. So there goes all of those bases. So since I don't want to keep this video going for too much longer, because 96 degrees on the GPU. CPU's at 83. That's still within. It's high, but it's within sane tolerances, but it's still a little high. So we'll quickly show you what's going on in the upgrades department. We actually have barrage level 6, which is pretty good now. Artillery level 12, which is also pretty good. I need to actually upgrade my medkits because they're a little bit lacking at level 9. They need to be upgraded, but we got heavies level 12. As you can see, we have 1,000 extra health on them, which is not bad. Speaking of heavies, one thing I'm going to do, I've been doing tank medic, but one attack strategy I always liked, but I always thought you need the extra statues to help you, is heavy medic, which I may as well load up right now. So I'm not going to do any attacks with it because I am stuffed full of loot right now, and I really do want to get this. This gunboat level 15 sorted, so there's that. Zukas are going up to level 10, and those are the stats on them at the moment, which is not bad. Rifleman level 11, as you can see. Warriors level 4. I have not used warriors yet, although I would still think you need more GBU than I currently have anyway. Here are the tanks. If I get the next level up, I'll have 1,000 health. Exactly, so there you go. Shocks level 3, they need to be upgraded, which I could do. Mines 11. And boom mines level 5. So all in all, it's this base is looking good. And I know I didn't really show you too much about the actual base design, which was the title of the video, but then I haven't changed it all that much. And you can see it here and use it as you wish. It does work in defenses, but like I said, I would suggest upgrading the buildings. My buildings are very low level because I'm straight offense, hence the name, Captain Offense. And before we go, Captain AA is the task force. Feel free to join. We are still recruiting, and we have gained a few new guys like Lieutenant Nick's main account, who was hiding around for a while. We have Pete here, another fairly high level chap, and everyone else is no, I do not want to do that. And everyone else is pretty much still here and good. Although we might need to kick out a few of the inactive people soon. I don't know. But anyway, because this computer is probably going to blow up soon, we are at 97 degrees, we are probably going to blow up imminently. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you.